Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SMMT. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time, but it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, from a presentation standpoint, this chart is actually pretty tricky to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought somewhere up around here, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 25 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty bad. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. From the highs, there's been a pretty big pullback. However, from the overall perspective, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher low, and higher lows being built over longer periods of time. That's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective, so if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had more so probably a day trading type viewpoint going into the trade. And the reason I'm still willing to cut the bulls some slack here and call it bullish is because the price is still up above this previous breakout point here at $2.55. And while I'm not saying this is going to occur, just for example's sake, so I can illustrate, the overall kind of viewpoint here of what I'm talking about, let's say the price does actually come down to there, bounces around in that area, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Emphasis on big picture. From the big picture perspective, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have this previous set of lows right there. You'd have those lows down there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, well, hey, now you have progress still being made in the overall upwards direction. Once more, I 100% realize that if you're a day trader and you bought it there, you couldn't care less about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be talking about things from a grand scheme of things perspective. So sure, today the price pulled back from its highs, but stop and think about that word, today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, you can see the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base, so that by far is priority number 1 going forward. Not breaking levels of resistance or anything like that. Right now, at the top of the checklist, at the top of the to-do list, build a higher base, that higher base being $2.55, so let's see if the price can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.